In this video, we'll be looking into the continuation of this WASSCE 2025 mathematics objective question. So I've done videos for question number 1 to 20. So in this video, we'll be looking at question number 21 to 25. Like I've said in my first video, I said I'm going to be solving this mathematics objective question for WASSCE 2025 5 per videos. So I've done like 4 videos concerning this topic, so which is 5 per video. So this particular video now will be the 5th video on this WASSCE 2025 objective question, and then this is question number 21 right now. So this video will entail 21 to 25. So do well to share this video to your classmate, to your friend, and to any WASSCE 2025 student. Now let's solve this question number 21 together. 21 says that given that 21 base 5 equals to 14 base x. Again, given that 21 base 5 equals to 14 base x. So find the value of x. So this will be 21. Let me number this question 21. So 21 base 5 equals to 14 base x. So let's solve it together. So this will be I will convert this to base 10, also convert this also to base 10. So that will be 2 times 5 plus 1 times 5 equals to 1 times x plus 4 times x. This is 0 1, is also 0 1. So from here now we can now have it as 2 times 5 is 10 plus n to the power 0 is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1 equals to, this one is x like that, and this one is also 4. So if I collect my like terms, that is 11 minus 4 equals to x, and finally my x equals to 7. So I have my answer here as 7. So let's check the options we have here. That means this is option D. 7 is option D. Now let's move to question 22. So question 22 here says that, okay, let me put this thing here like this for you guys to see. Just do it this way. Probably let me put this paper for this question paper here, and let me do this like this. Okay, let me just put this paper like this for you guys to exactly. I believe this is very okay. Okay, so now question 22. So question 22 says that 2 consecutive odd integers are such that the sum is 5 times the smaller and 3 times the bigger integer is 222. Find the value of the smaller integer. This is similar to like a word problem question. Okay, so let's solve that together. They said 2 consecutive integers. So consecutive integers, let me assume that the first integer is x and the next one is y. You know, for it to be 2 consecutive integers, let me just take this like this. That means the integers will be in this form. If I have my x here, and they said the integers are odd number. So what I used to tell students is that when you come across this question, just assume that this particular one is the first odd number we have, and the first odd number we have is 1. So the next one will now be 3. You understand? Like consecutive means that they follow each other. So assuming that this one is 1, the next one will be what? 3. So for the next one to be 3, that means you have to add 2 to 1 to make it 3, meaning that this y represents x plus 2. Do you understand? So they follow each other, something like 1 3 5. Hope you get. So these are the 2 consecutive integers, like 1, this is 1, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 will follow when you are counting the integers consecutively. So after that, they said 2 consecutive odd. I mean, know the word odd. If they say even, it will be different from this pattern, but this one is odd integers as such that the small as such that the sum of 5 times the smaller. So this is the smaller, like the 1. So 5 times the smaller and 3 times the bigger. This is the bigger. So 3 times the bigger. So 3 times the bigger integer is what? Is 222. So we are now asked to find a smaller integer. So that is what I'm trying to explain to us. So this will now be 5x plus 3x plus 6 equals to 222. And from here, this is 8x plus 6 equals to 222. By the time you collect your like terms, that will be 8x equals to 222 minus 6. So doing that with calculator here, 222 minus minus 6, and that is 216. That is 216. So x will now be equals to 216 all over 8. And if we should divide that, 216 over 8, so that's going to give you 27. So x equals to 27. That means the smaller integer is 27 and the bigger one will be what? So the answer is 27. Why the bigger one will be 29? Because 27 plus 2 is 29. So small one and big one, as you can see. But the question only asks us to get the smaller one. So let's check the answer here. And this is 27. So the answer here is C, as you can see. So the next question, that is question 23. Let me fold this paper again so that we can be able to allow this to be clear. Okay. Sorry. Now let's go. So now looking at this question 23. Question 23 says that Kwaye, Sabina, and Ungusu. So 23, Kwaye. Let me represent that as K, Sabina, S, and Owusu. Let me use O for that. So share an amount of $12,000. So total amount is $12,000. So $12,000. So Kwaye add 20% of the amount. So let me remove the amount for Kwaye. So amount of for K is 20%. That will be 20 over 100 times 12,000. So doing that, this cancelled this. So this times this is 2400. So this is 22,400. I usually verify something with calculator because no one is above mistake. So you can do a very simple mistake and you won't know. Calculator is there for you to confirm. Yeah. So this is 2,400. Okay. So the amount Kwaye has was 2,400. Okay, let's continue. And okay, amount and the remaining amount was shared between Sabina and then Owusu. So the remaining amount, so left amount will be equals to 12,000. Sorry, I'm using naira. Please, is in the dollar. You know, Nigeria, we are used to naira, so it's in dollar. So $12,000 minus 4,000 minus $2,400. So if I should subtract that, then that would be okay, that would be 9. Let me use dollar back. Dollar. So that will be $9,600. Okay. So now let's continue. Then now say that was shared respectively. Okay, was shared between Sabina and Owusu in the ratio of 5:3 respectively. So how much did Sabina receive? Okay, so now we are now let's ignore Kwaye now. So we are now only left with Sabina and then Owusu. So they share the ratio of 5:3. So they were now told that how much did Sabina received. So Sabina will receive. So this is now going to be the ratio of Sabina, which is 5, over the total ratio. That's how many? 8. Plus 5 plus 3 is 8. This is Sabina. So times the total amount, that is 9,600. So now let's do that with calculator. So 9600 9,600 times 5, and that is 48,000 divided by 8. So that will be 6,000 naira. So meaning that Sabina has $6,000, but sorry, I'm just using naira. So $6,000. Let's check it. And then the answer here is C. As you can see here, this is C. Okay, so let's move to question 24. So I believe you can see this question 24 here. So question 24 says that the 24, let me write it here. So it says that the third and the ninth term of an APR, third term is going to be A plus 2D. So, and the ninth term will be A plus 8D. So the third term and the ninth term of an APR 9 and minus 27 respectively. So we are now asked to find the fifth term, T5. The fifth term is A plus 4D. I hope you know that. So let's solve this thing simultaneously. Elimination method. This minus this, then 2D minus 8D. That will be minus 6D equals to 9 minus minus 27. That is 36. So finally D equals to 36 over minus 6. And this is also minus 6 because yeah, this is minus 6. So definitely our common difference is minus 6. So if our common difference is minus 6 now, so where is going to be our first term? That's our A. So this is now going to be A plus 2D equals to 9. I've known my D should be minus 6. That will be A plus 2 brackets minus 6 equals to 9. And then that will be A minus 12 equals to 9. And then my A will be equals to 9 plus 12. And finally, my first term will be 21. So my first term will be 21. So I already have my first term as 21 and my common difference as minus 6. So let me find the fifth term from here. So the fifth term is equals to A plus 4D, whereby my A is 21 plus 4 times minus 6, and that is minus 21 minus 6 times 4, that's 24, and my final answer is minus 3. So my fifth term is minus 3. As you can see it here from the solution we have here. So let's check. So from here now, the answer we have here is answer C, and that is minus 3. Now let's move to question 25, and that will be the last question we are going to make on the end of this video. So my next video is going to be from 26 to 30. Please share this video to your classmates. Give us a like thumb, give us a nice comment, join our membership platform, membership forum. Please share this video viral, at least use it to support us. So the next question here is question 25. So question 25 here says that you should if 2 log x in bracket 1 minus root x over root x so equals to 0. So we have to find the value of x. So we have to find the value of x. So now let's solve this together. Okay, so what do we do? They said 2 log this is equal to 0. Firstly, I'm looking for a shorter way whereby we can use to do the. Okay, now let's go. So we can actually say that if log x in bracket 1 minus root x over root x square, you understand, equals to equals to 0, so we can actually say that log x in bracket 1 minus root x over root x square equals to 0 times log x log x base x. You know, log x base x is 1, right? So 0 times 1 is 0. So we are not changing anything from the question. Okay, so now let's allow this to be the power, and that will be log x in bracket 1 minus root x over root x square equals to log x log x. Okay, log x is power 0. No need of putting brackets. So let me just cancel the bracket. Sorry, I've cancelled the bracket. It's power 0. So log x can now eliminate log x, as you can see. So we are now left with 1 minus root x all over root x square equals to x is power 0 is what? 1. Hope you see that. Now let's expand. So this will now be 1 minus root x over root x multiplied by 1 minus root x all over root x, so equals to 1, because of what we are trying to expand. So let's expand. This time this is this time this is minus root x, this time this also minus root x, and this time this is plus x all over, this time this is just ordinary x. Do you understand? So equals to 1. So solving this thing continuously, that will be 1 minus 2 root x plus x. If I cross multiply, x times minus 1, this will be what? X times 1 rather. X times 1, this will be what? X. So I have this like this. So I'll have it as 1 minus 2 root x plus x. If I collect my like terms, this one come here, minus x equals to 0. Do you get? So this cancel this, right? So let me manage this place. Then I'm left with 1 minus 2 root x equals to 0, isn't it? Now let me make x is way of formula. That will now be 1 equals to 2 root x, isn't it? If I divide the both sides by 2, 2 here, 2 here, so meaning that 2 eliminates 2. So I'm left with root x. So I'm left with root x equals to 1 over 2. For me to eliminate this square root, then I will square the both sides. So if I should square the both sides, these 2 eliminate this away, then my x will be equals to 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 bar, and that is 1. That is 1 over 4. So the value for my x is 1 over 4. Let's check here. So checking here, we have it as option B as 1 over 4. So this will be the last thing we'll be doing in this video. Please do well to share this video to your friend, your classmate, any student writing WASSCE 2025, even WASSCE 2026. At least this will be like a preparatory class for such students. Thank you so much, and subscribe to our channel. I love you so much. Bye.